Surrey is about to look completely different, and most people living here have no idea what's even coming. And I'm not talking about a new coffee shop or another bike lane. I'm talking about projects so big they'll change how we live, work, and even move around the city. If you're thinking about moving to Surrey, this could be the perfect time. And if you already live here, you're going to want to see this too, because it's going to impact the value of your home, your commute, and the entire community around you. Stick with me to the end because I'm going to break down the 5 massive projects, including one monster project announced just the day before filming this video that will put Surrey on the map in a way that we've never seen before. And trust me, you're going to want to know all about all of them before you make your next move. You only get one chance to buy or sell your next home. Let's get it right. Let's be honest, for years, Surrey has had a reputation. People say that if you want world-class entertainment, you've got to head into Vancouver. Surrey, too sleepy, not enough to do, limited amenities, a city that never really lived up to its size. But all of that is about to change. And the first project that I want to show you is going to flip that reputation completely on its head. Just before we dive into it though, worth mentioning, my name's Darren, and since 2007, I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people both buy and sell in Surrey, White Rock, and surrounding communities, including many who found us right here on this very YouTube channel. If you're thinking about making a move, you can book a time to speak anytime with me in the link below in the description. Whether you're exploring options or you're ready to go, my team and I would love to help you get on to the next part of your journey. Okay, so for projects number 1 and 2, Surrey has officially announced plans for a brand new entertainment district right in the heart of city center. And the anchor of it all is a 10,000 seat stadium designed to bring concerts, professional level sports, and major entertainment, things like events, concerts, whatever, right here without you having to cross a bridge into Vancouver. But this isn't just about a stadium. This plan calls for a full-scale district, 100,000 square feet of retail and office space, a 150-room hotel with a 60,000 square foot ballroom and conference center, and even an interactive art museum to give Surrey the cultural hub it's been missing. The exact site in city center is still being finalized, but the city has already done feasibility studies, hired KPMG to advise on financing, and is lining up an operator. Designs are expected to come in as early as 2026, and if everything stays on track, construction could start in 2027. And here's the kicker. Surrey isn't footing the bill alone on this one. This is a public-private partnership. The city is partnering with investors using naming rights, sponsorships, and bringing in developers for retail and hotel pieces. So in other words, it's being treated like a serious investment that pays itself back in jobs, tourism, and growth. So why does this even matter? Well, a stadium like this doesn't just host events. It reshapes entire communities as well as how people see a city. Vancouver has Rogers Arena, Langley has its events center, and soon Surrey will finally have its own landmark arena. It means families won't need to leave for every concert. International acts can book dates here, and the local economy will see millions in spin-off spending. This is the moment Surrey stops being called a sleepy suburb and starts being recognized as a world-class city. Moving on to project number 3, of course, entertainment isn't just the only part of the story. For years, Surrey's biggest pain point has been healthcare capacity. Surrey Memorial is overcrowded, wait times are long, and specialized cancer care often means traveling into Vancouver. That's why this next project is such a game changer. A brand new $2.8 billion hospital and BC Cancer Center in Cloverdale. It's being built on a 25-acre site just south of Kwantlen Polytechnic University. And when it opens in 2030, it will be one of the most advanced healthcare facilities in the entire province. And it will be the first fully electric hospital in British Columbia. Inside, it's going to have 168 beds, a 55-space emergency department, and 5 operating rooms. The BC Cancer Center will include 6 radiation accelerators, 54 chemotherapy bays, and PET and CT scanners, the very first of their kind in the Fraser Valley. That means thousands of patients who would normally travel outside the city will be able to get treatment close to home. And it's not just about bricks and mortar. This will be a smart hospital designed with advanced digital systems, wearables, and virtual care so patients can even be monitored from home. At peak construction, up to 1,500 workers will be on site, and once it opens, it will provide hundreds of long-term jobs. If the entertainment district is Surrey's new heart for culture, this hospital is its new backbone for healthcare. And if you're excited about these new projects in Surrey and already thinking about buying a home soon, you're going to want to grab a copy of my free guide, 21 Grants and Incentives for Home Buyers. It's packed with hard-to-find government programs that help you keep more money in your pocket or even get free money. So you can get a copy of that in the description below. Now, the fourth project on our list, well, hold on. Here's the thing. The new hospital isn't the only transformation happening in Cloverdale. So the fourth mega project on our list just announced the day before filming this very video. Just down the road, well, another Surrey landmark is closing down for good, which is Fraser Downs Racetrack. After nearly 50 years of harness racing, the city terminated the lease in 2025 and took back about 12 acres of prime land. Now, Elements Casino next door will keep operating, but the racetrack and barns are being cleared for the complete redevelopment of the Cloverdale Fairgrounds. So what's the vision? It's a regional destination with housing, cultural spaces, public amenities, and heritage preservation that protects Old Cloverdale as a historic precinct, all connected to the future hospital we just talked about right next door. Now, here's the backstory most people don't know about this. This closure didn't just come out of nowhere. The barns had been plagued by a rodent infestation, and a court battle actually went to the BC Supreme Court before the city stepped in and just shut it down. It was the end of an era, but also the beginning of a huge opportunity. From a real estate perspective, it's massive. On one side, you've got a $2.8 billion hospital, and on the other side, you've got 12 acres of redevelopment land. That kind of civic investment creates ripple effects, right? Boosting property values, attracting families and professionals, and giving Cloverdale a brand new identity. If the stadium will define downtown Surrey, the Fraser Downs redevelopment will redefine Cloverdale. So we've got one more on our list, and we've talked about entertainment, healthcare, and redevelopment, but we'd be remiss because none of that matters if people can't easily move through the city. So number 5 on our list is the SkyTrain extension that's happening right now. As it stands today, Surrey's roads are clogged, commutes are long, and transit just hasn't kept up. And that's where the Surrey Langley SkyTrain extension comes in. This is a 16-kilometer expansion of the existing Expo line, which is going to run down Fraser Highway from the King George Station to Langley City Center. Along the way, there will be 8 new stations serving neighborhoods like Green Timbers, Fleetwood, Cloverdale, Willowbrook, and Langley, plus 3 major transit exchanges to connect buses, bikes, and pedestrians. Now, here's why it's a game changer. Today, a commute from Langley into Vancouver can take well over an hour and a half by bus and train transfers. Once this extension is complete, you'll be able to get from Langley City Center to King George in just about 22 minutes, and downtown Vancouver in just over an hour with no bus, no transfers required. The project is budgeted at nearly $6 billion. Construction is already underway, and it's expected to open in late 2029. It's a fully elevated platform like the rest of the Expo line, and it will include about 14 kilometers of new walking and cycling paths alongside the guideway. And it's not just about faster communities here. Every SkyTrain station is a magnet for transit-oriented development. In fact, we've done a video on this on our YouTube channel. This means new housing, new shops, and jobs clustered around the rapid transit instead of this endless urban sprawl. That's critical because Surrey and Langley are projected to grow by over 420,000 new residents and 147,000 jobs by 2050. This project isn't just about today, it's about preparing for tomorrow. And from a real estate perspective, properties near SkyTrain stations almost always see stronger demand and higher values. This extension alone will reshape entire neighborhoods. So there you have it, 5 mega projects that are about to reshape Surrey forever. A world-class entertainment district, a stadium, a state-of-the-art hospital and cancer center, and the redevelopment of Fraser Downs and the long-awaited SkyTrain extension. As you can see, Surrey isn't clearly just growing, it's becoming the city that everyone is watching. But here's the big question. What will all of this mean for Surrey's neighborhoods and real estate values? Well, that's exactly what I'll be breaking down in my next video. I'm going to fill you in on the best areas to live in Surrey and why they're perfectly positioned to benefit from a lot of the changes I mentioned in today's video. So if you're thinking about relocating to Surrey, or if you already live here and just want to get ahead of the curve, now is the time to start planning. I'd love to help you navigate the market and find the right fit before demand pushes things even higher. Click the link below in the description to book a call with me, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss that video that I'm talking about, which is actually coming up next right now. Surrey is one of the fastest growing cities in Canada, but not every neighborhood is built for families. Some are packed with schools, parks, and walkable communities, while others, they look good on paper, but once you move in, you realize the traffic is a nightmare. The schools aren't what you thought they were going to be, and suddenly your dream home becomes a nightmare and doesn't feel so perfect anymore.